How many of you get to listen to such a statement as soon as you pick up the phone, saying that, Madam, I'm quitting. I can't stand this person any longer. I cannot continue in this job. This is what I get to hear from team members for businesses whom I consult with. My first thought is that is running away the answer. Think about it. When do you think you must quit or give yourself a chance before quitting? Let me tell you, conflict in the workplace is not at all a sign of failure, but it is an opportunity for growth. Hey, you are listening to Dream 100 Business Show podcast with Savitha Hosamane. We at Dream 100 Business Show are on a mission to help business owners to move to the next level in their personal and business journey by helping them to make smarter decisions. In this show, we decode what goes on in the minds of successful business owners during challenging times and how they converted their dreams into profitable products or services. In this episode of Dream 100 Business Show, we will be delving into a crucial aspect of professional life, that is workplace conflict resolution. I'm your host, Savitha Hosamane. And whether you are a team leader, an employee, or an entrepreneur, the ability to navigate workplace conflicts is a skill, isn't it? And this skill can elevate your career and foster a positive work environment. So now let's get into the 10 tips to understand how to solve this workplace conflict resolution. The first tip that I would like to share with each one of you is that always understand from where this conflict is arising. That is, understanding the source of conflict. Until and unless we delve into the root cause, we will not get to understand the underlying issues. Once you identify the source, that itself will help you to arrive at a solution much easier. And once you understand from where this conflict has arisen, the second tip is that promote open communication, because until and unless each party opens up honestly, then you can bring about a dialogue which will help to resolving this conflicts. The third tip is that when a person has opened up and he or she is contributing to the conversation, sit and listen actively, because it is not just about hearing few words here and there, but truly understanding the emotions and the concerns behind those expressions. When you start understanding those concerns, with active listening, you will start transforming workplace dynamics tremendously. So, create a collaborative environment is our fourth tip. Now, let me explain this with an example. We had two people in a company who had lot of conflicts because they were coming from different kinds of background. One was an experienced person but new to this kind of industry. The other was a total fresher who had learned it and had gained experience over a period of time. So now, though this fresher was a bit younger in age and this person with lot of experience was new to the industry, they had lot of conflicts. Each one felt that they were not respecting each other. So when a collaborative environment was created, the senior felt that she was looking at this person as a kind of extended family person and wanted to know more about the industry. Now, this person with experience, though being a junior, felt that the senior was not listening to whatever he was saying because this industry required a different kind of approach. So, when that was brought to the table and both of them were made to understand that this industry requires this kind of experience and they have to first communicate and listen to what each other wants to say to each other. Slowly, things started falling into place as they felt that both of them were working for the common purpose, that is, for the growth of the company. And thereby, when the purpose was brought together, then things started falling into place because they started realizing that for the company's growth, the do's and the don'ts automatically started resolving. So this is how a collaborative environment comes into picture when a common purpose is there and this purpose is shared by the team members. The tip number 5 is that establishing clear communication channels. So, when both of them were allowed to clearly communicate what they felt, the communication started becoming more transparent and misunderstandings started clearing out. So, always see to it that conflicts are resolved within the workplace. And whenever there is a scope for training, see to it role plays are being conducted in the workplace, having similar examples so that people are trained to this kind of an environment. Seventh tip is that always define clear expectations from each team member. When the expectations are clear, it will start contributing to a more harmonious workplace. They can see the bigger picture and how their work is actually impacting the bigger picture. Tip 8 is that this should become the work culture of the organization because a positive workplace environment contributes to resolving the conflicts and when each one starts understanding this is how the people in the company value their contribution, this helps a lot in preventing the conflicts. And the ninth tip is that in spite of all this, sometimes mediation will be a necessity. So when you feel that conflicts are escalating out of hand, bring in a third person, resolve these conflicts when it is in the initial stages itself. The last tip is that always learn from resolved conflicts because this is where there is an opportunity for continuous improvement and growth within the workplace. And that concludes our deep dive into the 10 tips on workplace conflict resolution. I hope you have found these insights valuable for fostering a positive and a productive work environment. Let's have a quick recap. The first tip is that understand the source of conflict. Second is promote open communication. Third is listen actively. Fourth, encourage a collaborative environment. Fifth is that to establish clear communication channels. Sixth tip is that provide conflict resolution training. Seventh tip is set clear expectations. Eighth, build a positive work culture. Ninth is seek mediation whenever it is necessary. And 10th tip is that learn from resolved conflicts. As always, remember that conflicts are opportunities for growth. Thank you so much for joining us today on the Dream 100 Business Show. So, until next time, keep dreaming big and may your workplace be filled with collaboration and success. And before we sign off, a quick reminder to subscribe to Dream 100 Business Show for more insightful conversations. If you have any specific topics you would like us to cover in future episodes, please feel free to reach out. Your feedback is invaluable. As usual, we are always waiting to hear from you. This is Savitha Hosamane signing off. Take care and stay inspired. Thank you.